Ari Kaplan here with us at the ILTACON17 in the Case Manager Pro booth. That's number 136 for anybody who's listening and wants to come on down, and also be recorded for posterity. And you were saying?
How will you capture the sound? My question was technical. How will you capture the sound?
We got these new things called cell phones, and they have like cameras built into them. It's astounding.
Technology! It's amazing!
It's really quite remarkable. Brilliant.
Well, I wonder if anybody else here is talking about this. Man!
No, we're the only ones.
Is it?
We get the market cornered. So what we are talking about, Ari, is and thanks for spending some time talking to Chuck, by the way. That was very nice of you. We're talking to people about the failure of technology. That there's been this big promise that technology is going to solve everything, and you're going to be super efficient, and win over all the clients in the world. And why is that not happening? Your take.
Why is the failure of technology? Why is technology failing?
Not living up to expectations. Let's not say it's failing, but it's not living up to expectations.
Well, I think that's interesting. I'm not sure that that's the case. I don't know that technology is failing and not living up to expectations. I actually think that technology is making people more efficient. If used properly, is enhancing relationships and communication.
So there's what I want to zero in on.
Sure.
It's the if used properly, huh? And how do people do that? This is a space that you get involved with.
I conduct all kinds of market research. I actually developed my own software called Accountability.
How do you get people to use it properly? What's the secret? Nope, not to give away the Ari Kaplan secret sauce.
No, but I'll tell you something. So I have been interviewing Chief Information Security Officers for a new cybersecurity study that I'm doing with Anchor Consulting, and it'll come out in the fall. And one of the questions I ask is, how do you engage employees on security training? Security is obviously a really big issue.
Right.
Is it fear? Do you use fear? Do you try to promote best practices? Or do you try to get them to be part of the solution? And once you start helping people leverage technology to kind of collectively be part of some kind of a solution, to collectively raise the profile of your organization, or to achieve a shared goal, or to kind of march forward toward whatever the mission is of the organization, they embrace it a little bit more because it's easy and it's sort of it's accessible to them. I mean, people are so comfortable with technology, they actually forget that there's some complexity behind it. They think it's just about clicking a button, but it isn't. I mean, I have a teenager and an almost teenager, and they have technology, and they think, sort of, it's all about the swipe or the push.
Yeah.
And I really try to get them to think through, well, what is
Siri,
the purpose of that?
Tell me the answer.
That's right. You don't have to do anything anymore because something else does it for you. My son used to think Google was a man who lived in our attic, right? He thought, let's go ask Google, whatever the answer, whatever the question was.
Is Google hungry?
That's right. Any baseball statistic, it's amazing. Not anything. That's all he cared about.
Right.
And so I think that's the essence of what's going on with technology. Like if you just put it down, people may think, oh, I'll just push a button, and the button will change everything.
Right.
And there needs to be a shared investment.
Right. And to your point, is technology really working? I think the Wells Fargo case that came down a few weeks ago is the perfect example. Using technology to review documents, yet the person doing the review inadvertently sent out thousands and thousands of privileged documents because, in her words, I thought I was done.
Well, there clearly needs to be a symbiotic relationship between humanity and technology. And should that be the way the future looks, I think we'll be on solid ground, right? If one or the other is misplaced, that imbalance is a problem.
Okay. I know you're on a real time crunch. We really appreciate you stopping by to talk to us.
I'm happy to do it.
Ari Kaplan, ladies and gentlemen. He's here all week, 2 shows on Thursday.